Hello, welcome to your ultimate review channel for TLE and TVT majorship. We're here to guide you through essential concepts based on the MILKS K-12 curriculum, DepEd modules, and actual topics used by the PRC for the licensure examination for professional teachers. Whether you're preparing for the LET or just strengthening your foundation, this is the place to review, relearn, and refresh your knowledge in technology and livelihood education. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell so you never miss a review session. Now let's get started and take one step closer to becoming a licensed professional teacher. This is Let Review and Drills for TLE and TVTE majorship, entrepreneurship, 50 items with rationalization, part 7 for September 2025. So you may grab a piece of paper and a pen to answer. The correct answer will be shown right after each number. A 10 seconds timer is allotted, so make sure to answer all the questions honestly and do not hesitate to finish the video. Before we will start, disclaimer, no copyright infringement intended, for educational purposes only. All the following questions found in this video belongs to the rightful owner. So let's begin. Number 1. It is the practice of forming a new business. A. Entrepreneur. B. Entrepreneurship. C. Entrepreneurial spirit. D. Enterprise. Answer letter B. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the practice of forming, managing, and running a new business or enterprise, especially with the goal of making a profit and often involving risk. Letter A. Entrepreneur. This is the person who starts and runs the business, not the practice itself. Letter C. Entrepreneurial spirit. It refers to the mindset or attitude of being innovative, risk taking, and proactive, not the actual act of forming a business. And letter D, enterprise. It is the business or company that is formed, so not the act of forming it. So answer letter B, entrepreneurship. Number 2, the following statements describes the entrepreneur except A. The entrepreneur manages the day-to-day operations of a business. B. The entrepreneur is able to take calculated risks. Letter C. The entrepreneur drives the entrepreneurship. D. The entrepreneur is employed by another person. Answer letter D. The entrepreneur is employed by another person. Entrepreneurs are not employed by others. They are self starters who create and manage their own businesses. So they take initiative and are responsible for their venture's success or failure. Letter A, this is true because entrepreneurs are often involved in daily decision making, especially in small businesses. Letter B is true because risk taking is a core trait of entrepreneurs, but it's based on research and planning. And letter C, this is true because entrepreneurs are the people behind entrepreneurship. They create, innovate, and build businesses. So answer letter D, the entrepreneur is employed by another person. Number 3, the entrepreneur should be able to solve problems and make decisions. What characteristic of the entrepreneur is described in the given statement? A. Thinking ability. B. Human relations ability. C. Communication skills. Or letter D. Technical knowledge. Answer letter A. Thinking ability. When we say thinking ability, it refers to the entrepreneur's capacity to analyze situations, solve problems, and make sound decisions. This is essential for navigating challenges and making strategic choices in business. Letter B, human relations ability. This refers to interpersonal skills on how well the entrepreneur interacts with others, build relationships, and leads a team. Letter C, communication skills. While this is important, as this relates to effectively conveying ideas and information, but not specifically to solving problems or making decisions. Letter D, technical knowledge. This pertains to specific expertise or skills in a trade or industry, but not the general problem solving or decision making. So answer letter A, thinking ability. Number four, it is the incorporation of new business and technology in the products and services to attract customers. A. Accountability. B. Drive. C. Innovation. D. Self confidence. Answer letter C. Innovation. Innovation is the incorporation of new ideas, methods, or technologies into products or services to improve them, differentiate from competitors, and attract customers. It's a key factor in business success and growth. For letter A, accountability, it refers to being responsible for one's actions and decisions, so not about introducing new ideas or technology. Letter B, drive. This refers to motivation and determination to succeed, not specifically to creative improvements. Letter D, self-confidence. It is the belief in one's own abilities, not related to the process of innovating products or services. So answer letter C, innovation. Number five. Marie resigned from his job because he wanted the flexibility of having his own schedule to attend to his family's needs. What entrepreneurial motivation does Marie have? A. Desire to be one's own boss. B. Desire for financial rewards. C. Desire to create one's own job security. Or letter D. Desire to improve one's quality of life. Answer letter D. Desire to improve one's quality of life. So Marie resigned to have a more flexible schedule and attend to family needs. This reflects a motivation to improve his work life balance and overall quality of life, not just career or financial goals. For letter A, desire to be one's own boss. While flexibility can be a perk of being your own boss, the main reason here is about life balance, not authority or control. Letter B, desire for financial rewards. There's no mention of money or profit as the reason for resigning. Letter C, desire to create one's own job security. Job security isn't mentioned or implied. So Marie is focused on family time and flexibility, which is letter D, desire to improve one's quality of life. Number six, what characteristics characteristic of the entrepreneur pertains to his or her self motivation to succeed. A, self confidence. B, accountability. C, innovation. D, drive. Answer letter D, drive. Drive refers to the entrepreneur's inner motivation and determination to succeed. It pushes them to work hard, pursue goals persistently, and overcome obstacles. For letter A, self confidence, this is the belief in one's own abilities, but it doesn't necessarily explain the motivation to achieve success. Letter B, accountability, this is about being responsible for decisions and actions, so not the inner push to succeed. And letter C, innovation, this is about creating or improving ideas, not about the internal motivation behind success. So answer letter D, drive. Number 7. It is the entrepreneur's ability to relate to various people, including the customers, employees, and third parties connected to the business. A, reasonable risk taking. B, communication skills. C, goal setting. D, human relations ability. Answer letter D, human relations ability. Human relations ability refers to an entrepreneur's skill in dealing with people, building positive relationships with customers, employees, suppliers, and other stakeholders. This ability helps maintain trust, teamwork, and customer loyalty. For letter A, reasonable risk taking, this is about the ability to assess and take calculated business risk, not about interacting with people. Letter B, communication skills. While communication is important, it focuses on expressing ideas clearly, not the broader ability to maintain relationships. And letter C, goal setting. This refers to defining and planning objectives. So it's not about managing relationships with others. So answer letter D, human relations ability. Number 8. Darius started her own company because she wants to earn more. What entrepreneurial motivation does Darius have? A, desire to be one's own boss. B, desire for financial rewards. C, desire to create one's own job security. Or letter D, desire to improve one's quality of life. Answer letter B, desire for financial rewards. As Dari started her own company specifically because she wants to earn more, which clearly reflects the motivation of seeking financial rewards. No, so a common driving force for many entrepreneurs aiming for higher income or profit. Letter A, desire to be one's own boss. This would apply if her motivation was about independence or control, but it was not mentioned here. Letter C, desire to create one's own job security. This refers to building a stable future due to fear of losing a job, so not the case here. And letter D, desire to improve one's quality of life. While more income can improve quality of life, but the specific motivation mentioned is to earn more, not the lifestyle or flexibility. So answer letter B, desire for financial rewards. Number 9. It is a reproduction of an existing business down to the last details. A, networking. B, franchise. C, direct selling. D, buy and sell. Answer letter B, franchise. A franchise is a business model where an individual or franchisee operates a business by using the branding, system, and procedures of an already established company or franchisor. So it is a reproduction of an existing business down to the last details, such as the logo, menu, uniforms, and marketing. For letter A, networking, this involves building relationships for personal or business growth, so not replicating a business model. Letter C, direct selling. This is selling products directly to consumers or often at home or online, but it's not duplicating an entire business. And letter D, buy and sell. This involves purchasing products at a lower cost and reselling them for profit. So it doesn't replicate a full business system. So answer letter B, franchise. Number 10. The entrepreneur should believe in his or her actual abilities to achieve eventual success. What characteristic of the entrepreneur is described in the given statement? A. Self confidence. B. Goal setting. C. Drive. D. Technical knowledge. Answer letter A. Self confidence. Self confidence is the entrepreneur's belief in their own skills, decisions, and ability to succeed. It helps them take initiative, face challenges, and persevere through difficulties. For letter B, goal setting. So this refers to planning and setting clear business objectives, so not necessarily believing in one's ability. Letter C, drive. It is about inner motivation and determination, so but not specifically about belief in oneself. Letter D, technical knowledge. This is about having specific know-how or expertise in a field, so not about confidence. So answer letter A, self-confidence. Number 11. If personnel would rather squabble than agree with each other, then tension is likely to set in. In which type of entrepreneurial problem we can classify this scenario? A. Production problem. B. Marketing problem. C. Financial problem. D. Organizational problem. Answer letter D. Organizational problem. So this scenario involves conflict among personnel, so which affects workplace harmony, teamwork, and productivity. This kind of issue falls under organizational problems, which cover interpersonal relationships, internal communication, leadership, and management structure within the business. For letter A, production problem, it deals with manufacturing issues such as delays, poor quality outputs, lack of raw materials, or equipment breakdowns. The personal arguments are not directly related to production processes unless they disrupt them as a secondary effect. Letter B, marketing problem. So it involved issues related to promoting, pricing, and selling products or services like low sales, poor advertising strategies, or wrong target markets. So disagreements between employees aren't classified under marketing unless it affects marketing output directly. And letter C, financial problem. So these are about money related issues such as cash flow shortages, debts, overspending, or poor financial management. So employee disputes don't directly affect finances, although long-term conflict can indirectly hurt the business financially. So answer letter D, organizational problem. Number 12. The following are characteristics of a natural entrepreneur except A can start business even without capital. B. Skilled individual. C. Can create product from recycled and waste material. Or D. Need to be trained in order to possess entrepreneurial characteristics. Answer letter D. Need to be trained in order to possess entrepreneurial characteristics. So, natural entrepreneurs are born with inherent traits like initiative and creativity. They do not necessarily need formal training to have entrepreneurial characteristics. Training helps develop these skills, but is not a prerequisite for natural entrepreneurs. For letter A, can start business even without capital. Natural entrepreneurs are often resourceful and find ways to start businesses even when they lack capital, so relying on creativity and available resources. Letter B, skilled individual. Many natural entrepreneurs possess skills either learned through experience or innate talents that help them manage and grow their businesses effectively. And letter C, can create product from recycled and waste material. This reflects creativity and innovation. So, key traits of natural entrepreneurs who can see opportunities and value in unconventional resources. So, answer letter D, needs to be trained in order to possess entrepreneurial characteristics. Number 13. It is a business which is rendering services to a customer. A is practitioner entrepreneurs, B service business, C natural entrepreneurs, D product business. Answer letter B service business. A service business specifically provides services to customers rather than selling physical products. Or letter A, practitioner entrepreneurs. These are individuals who use their skills or profession to run a business, but this term refers to more to the type of entrepreneur rather than the business itself. Letter C, natural entrepreneurs. This refers to entrepreneurs who have innate business abilities, not the type of business. So letter D, product business. This type of business sells physical goods or products, not services. So answer letter V, service business. Number 14. These are external chances that can yield greater profits and sales for the business. A, strengths. B, opportunities. C, weaknesses. D, threats. Answer letter B, opportunities. Opportunities are external chances or favorable conditions that a business can exploit to increase profits and sales. For letter A, strengths, so these are internal positive attributes or resources a business possesses that help it compete effectively. Letter C, weaknesses. These are internal factors or limitations that hinder a business's performance. And letter D, threats. These are external factors or challenges that could negatively impact the business. So answer letter B, opportunities. Number 15. Levi's company acquired new machinery for their operations, which resulted to excess manpower in the job. Levi fears that he might be forced to resign from his current position. He left his job to open his own firm. What entrepreneurial motivation does Levi have? A. Desire to be one's own boss. B. Desire for financial rewards. C. Desire to create one's own job security. And letter D. Desire to improve one's quality of life. Answer letter C, desire to create one's own job security. Levi left his job due to fear of losing it and started his own firm to secure his livelihood. So this reflects the desire to create one's own job security, which is letter C. For letter A, desire to be one's own boss. This motivation is about wanting control over decision making and leadership. But Levi's main concern is losing his job, not just wanting control. Letter B, desire for financial rewards. This focuses on earning more money, but Levi's motivation is driven more by job security than immediate financial gain. And letter D, desire to improve one's quality of life. This is a broader motivation related to lifestyle improvement, but Levi's specific reason is related to job loss and security. So answer letter C, desire to create one's own job security. Number 16. It refers to people who work together in the production of the product. A, machinery. B, manpower. C, method. D, material. Answer letter B, manpower. Manpower refers to the human labor force or people who work together in producing the product. For machinery, so it refers to the equipment or tools used in production. For method, so this refers to the processes or techniques used in production. And material, so these are the raw materials or inputs used to make the product. So answer letter B, manpower. Number 17. What type of entrepreneurial business sells service instead of a product? A, manufacturing. B, wholesaling. C, retailing. Or letter D, service. Answer letter D, service. A service business provides intangible services rather than physical products. Letter A, manufacturing. It involves producing physical goods or products. And letter B, wholesaling. So it involves buying goods in bulk and selling them to retailers or other businesses. Letter C, retailing. So this involves selling goods directly to consumers. So answer letter D, service. Number 18. The following are examples of service business, except A, salon. B, computer shop. C, spa. D, department store. Answer letter D, department store. A department store primarily sells physical products or goods rather than services, so it is not considered a service business. For letter A, salon. Salon provides personal care services like haircuts and hair styling. Letter B, computer shop. So this often provides services such as repairs and technical support, or assuming service oriented computer shop. Letter C, spa. Spa offers health and relaxation services. So answer letter D, department store. Number 19. A person who works for someone else. A, aptitude. B, employee. C, entrepreneurs. B, entrepreneurship. Answer letter B, employee. An employee is someone who works for another person or company, not for themselves. Letter A, aptitude. So this refers to a person's natural ability or talent. Letter C, entrepreneurs. These are individuals who start and run their own businesses. And letter D, entrepreneurship. This is the process or activity of starting and managing a business. So answer letter B, employee. Number 20, if an entrepreneur does not bother as much with the marketplace as with wares he or she is peddling, then he or she has a problem. In which type of entrepreneurial problem we can classify this scenario? A, marketing problem; B, organizational problem; C, financial problem; or letter D, production problem. Answer letter A, marketing problem. If an entrepreneur focuses more on the product or wares than understanding the market or customers, this indicates a marketing problem or failing to align products with market needs. Letter B, organizational problem. This relates to issues in managing people, structure, or internal processes. Letter C is financial problem. This concerns money management, like funding or cash flow issues. And letter D, production problem. This involves challenges in making or delivering the product. So answer letter A, marketing problem. Number 21, what is the variable cost? A, cost that goes up and down; B, cost that remains the same; C, measures the disadvantages of production; or letter D, measures advantages of production. Answer letter A, cost that goes up and down. So variable costs change in direct proportion to the level of production or sales. When production increases, variable costs go up. When production decreases, they go down. For letter B, cost that remains the same. This describes fixed costs, which do not change with production volume. Letter C and letter D, this is not related to the definition of variable cost. So answer letter A, cost that goes up and down. Number 22. Characteristics of the business that gives its advantages and edge over the other in the same industry. A, weaknesses; B, strengths; C, threats; D, opportunities. Answer letter B, strengths. Strengths are the positive internal characteristics that give a business an advantage over competitors in the same industry. For letter A, weaknesses. These are internal factors that put the business at a disadvantage. Letter C, threats. So these are internal factors that could harm the business. And letter D, opportunities. These are also external chances or possibilities for growth or profit. Answer letter B, strengths. Number 23, this economy is about personal choice. Individuals decide what, how, and for whom products and services are produced. A, market; B, command; C, both; D, none. Answer letter A, market. So a market economy is driven by personal choice, where individuals make decisions about production and consumption. For letter B, command. In a command economy, the government controls what, how, and for whom products and services are produced. Letter C and letter D, so this is incorrect. So answer letter A, market. Number 24, it is when entrepreneurship offers young entrepreneurs the chance to work on their own pace and space, make their own schedule, control their hours, and set up their own workplace. A, dependence. B, risk management. C, flexibility. D, direct payoffs. Answer letter C, flexibility. Flexibility refers to the ability to work at one's own pace, control hours, and choose the workplace. Exactly what the description highlights. Letter A, dependence. This refers to relying on others, which is the opposite of what's described. Letter B, risk management. It involves identifying and handling business risk, not about working pace or schedule. And letter D, direct payoffs. This means immediate rewards or benefits. So this is unrelated to control over work conditions. So answer letter C, flexibility. Number 25. What type of entrepreneurial business sells products directly to the people who use or consume them? A, manufacturing. B, wholesaling. C, retailing. D, service. Answer letter C, retailing. Retailing is the business of selling products directly to the end consumers who use or consume them. Letter A, manufacturing. This involves producing goods, not selling directly to consumers. Letter B, wholesaling. This involves selling goods in bulk to retailers or businesses, so not directly to consumers. And letter D, service. This service provides services rather than physical products. So answer letter C, retailing. Number 26. In business, costs sometimes exceed revenues, especially when entrepreneurs are just starting, when their promotional strategies are not effective, or when there is an economic crunch. In which type of entrepreneurial problem we can classify this scenario? A, marketing problem. B, financial problem. C, production problem. Or letter D, organizational problem. Answer letter B, financial problem. So when costs exceed revenues, especially due to ineffective promotion or economic downturns, it is primarily a financial problem involving cash flow, profitability, and funding challenges. For letter A, marketing problem, so this concerns issues with promoting or selling the product. Letter C, production problem, so this relates to issues in making or delivering the product. And letter D, organizational problem. This refers to management or structural issues within the business. So answer letter B, financial problem. Number 27. Entrepreneurship takes its roots from trading in prehistoric times called blank. A, voucher. B, barter. C, business. D, capitalism. Answer letter B, barter. Barter was the earliest form of trade in prehistoric times, where people exchanged goods and services directly without money. Letter A, voucher. So this is a document representing a transaction. Letter C, business. So this is a broad term for commercial activities. Letter D, capitalism. It is an economic system that developed much later, so not prehistoric. So answer letter B, barter. Number 28. Which of the following is not an advantage of being an entrepreneur? A. Flexibility. B. Unlimited earnings. C. Challenge. D. Dependence. Answer letter D. Dependence. Dependence is not an advantage of being an entrepreneur because entrepreneurs are typically independent and self reliant, not dependent on others. Letter A. Flexibility. Entrepreneurs can set their own schedules and work environments. Letter B, unlimited earnings. So entrepreneurs have the potential to earn without fixed limits. And letter C, challenge. Entrepreneurship offers personal and professional challenges that may find rewarding. So answer, not an advantage, is letter D, dependence. Number 29. It is a venture a lot of people have capitalized on and not without reason. It is a synonym to self employment, being your own boss and writing your own paycheck. A. Franchising. B. Entrepreneurship. C. Political leadership. Or letter D. Teaching. Answer letter B. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means starting and running your own business, being your own boss, and earning your own income, matching the description perfectly. For letter A, franchising, so this is a business model where you operate under an established brand. Letter C, political leadership, so this is not related to business ownership or self employment. And letter D, teaching. Teaching is a profession, so not as synonymous with self employment or entrepreneurship. So answer letter B, entrepreneurship. Number 30, what is market validation? A. Conducting market research to determine if there is demand for a product or service. B. Obtaining necessary licenses and permits to operate a business. C. Creating or marketing plan to promote a product. Or letter D. Setting the price for a product or service. Answer letter A. Conducting market research to determine if there is demand for a product or service. Market validation involves researching and confirming that customers want or need the product or service before fully launching it. Letter B, obtaining necessary licenses and permits to operate a business. This relates to legal compliance, not market validation. Letter C, creating a marketing plan to promote a product. This is about marketing strategy, not about validating market demand. Letter D, setting the price for a product or service. So this is about pricing strategy, which comes after validation. So answer letter A. Number 31, people who own, operate, and take risks of a business venture. A. Aptitude. B. Employee. C. Entrepreneurs. Letter D. Entrepreneurship. Answer letter C. Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are individuals who own, operate, and take the risk involved in a business venture. Letter A. Aptitude. So this refers to person's natural ability or innate talent. Letter B, employee. This is someone who works for someone else, so not the business owner. And letter D, entrepreneurship. So this is the process or activity of starting and managing a business, not the people themselves. So answer letter C, entrepreneurs. Number 32, when the needed materials become scarce and the workers lack the necessary skills, it is inefficient in production. Difficulties in the business begin to surface. In which type of entrepreneurial problem we can classify this scenario? A. Organizational problems. B. Marketing problem. C. Financial problem. D. Production problem. Answer letter D. Production problem. When materials are scarce and workers lack skills, it directly affects the production process, causing inefficiency and operational difficulties, making this a production problem. For letter A, organizational problem, this relates to management and coordination issues within the business. Letter B, or marketing problem, this concerns challenges in promoting and selling products or services. And letter C, financial problem, it deals with money management, funding, and cash flow. So answer letter D, production problem. Number 33, they are individuals who practice a learned profession and turn his profession into entrepreneurial activity. A. Entrepreneurship. B. Practitioner entrepreneur. C. Natural entrepreneur. Or letter D. Entrepreneur. Answer letter B. Practitioner entrepreneur. Practitioner entrepreneurs are professionals who apply their specialized skills or profession into a business venture. Letter A, entrepreneurship. This refers to the process or activity of starting and managing a business. Letter C, natural entrepreneur. This is someone who has innate entrepreneurial abilities, so not necessarily linked to a profession. And letter D, entrepreneur. So this is a general term for someone who starts and run a business, not specifying profession base. So answer letter B, practitioner entrepreneur. Number 34, the ability to learn a particular job. A. Aptitude. B. Employee. C. Entrepreneurship. D. Entrepreneur. Answer letter A. Aptitude. So, aptitude is the natural ability or talent to learn or perform a specific job or task. So, answer letter A. Aptitude. Number 35. What is a fixed cost? A. The cost that goes up and down. B. The cost that remains the same. C. Measure the disadvantages of production. D. Measure advantages of production. Answer letter B. The cost that remains the same. Fixed costs are expenses that do not change regardless of production volume, such as rent or salaries. Letter A. The cost that goes up and down. This is variable cost. Letter C and letter D is incorrect. So answer letter B, fixed cost. the cost that remains the same. Number 36. Rivals will always be around. I mean, rivals. Rivals will always be around. Entrepreneurs should be able to identify their competitive disadvantage or their distinct edge over their competitors to survive. In which type of entrepreneurial problem we can classify this scenario? A. Organizational problem. B. Customer satisfaction. C. Competition. Or letter D. Marketing problem. Answer letter C. Competition. So this scenario is about dealing with rivals and maintaining an edge in the market, which falls under competition. So this is a key external entrepreneurial challenge. Letter A, organizational problems. So this relates to internal management issues. Letter B, customer satisfaction. So this focuses on meeting customer needs and expectations. And letter D, marketing problem. So this involves promotion, advertising, and marketing strategy. So answer letter C, competition. Number 37. What type of entrepreneurial business actually produce the products they sell? A. Manufacturing. B. Wholesaling. C. Retailing. Or letter D. Service. Answer letter A. Manufacturing. Manufacturing businesses actually produce the products they sell. Letter B, wholesaling. So this means buying goods in bulk to sell to retailers or businesses. Letter C, retailing. So they sell products directly to consumers but does not produce them. Letter D, service. So service provides intangible services rather than physical products. So answer letter A, manufacturing. Number 38. Which is true about practitioner entrepreneur? A can create new things, B skilled individual, C educated individual, or letter D entrepreneur by nature. Answer letter C educated individual. A practitioner entrepreneur is someone who applies their specialized skills or expertise in their profession to run a business, making them primarily a skilled individual. Letter A can create new things, so it is more aligned with innovators or natural entrepreneurs. Letter B, yeah, skilled individual. Yes, and letter D, entrepreneur by nature. Okay, so answer letter C, educated individual. Number 39, entrepreneurial characteristic where entrepreneurs do their best to satisfy customers and to deliver what is promised. They accept full responsibility for problems when completing a job for customers. A. Commitment to work contract. B. Opportunity seeking. C. Risk taking. Or letter D. Hard working. Answer letter A. Commitment to work contract. Commitment to work contract means entrepreneurs honor their agreements, strive to satisfy customers, and take responsibilities for their work, matching the description. Letter B, opportunity seeking. So this refers to looking for new business chances or markets. Risk taking, so this involves willingness to take chances for potential rewards. And letter D, hardworking, so this describes diligence and effort, but not specifically about fulfilling promises. So answer letter A, commitment to work contract. Number 40, which of the following is an example of product business? A, resort, B, salon, C, hotel, D, grocery. Answer letter D, grocery. A grocery sells physical products like food and household items, making it an example of a product business. Letter A, resort. Resort primarily offers services related to accommodation and recreation. Letter B, salon. So this provides personal care services. And letter C, hotel. Hotel mainly a service business offering lodging. So answer letter D, grocery. Number 41. What is the primary purpose of a business plan? A, to secure funding from investors. B, to act as a roadmap for the business. C, to fulfill legal requirements for starting a business. Or letter D, to impress potential customers. Answer letter B, to act as a roadmap for the business. The primary purpose of a business plan is to provide a clear roadmap that guides the business's goals, strategies, and operations. Letter A, to secure funding from investors. While a business can plan can help with this, so it's not about the primary purpose. Letter C, to fulfill legal requirements for starting a business. A business plan is generally not a legal requirement. Letter D, to impress potential customers. So business plans are typically not used to impress customers directly. So answer letter B, to act as a roadmap for the business. Number 42, if you are determined to run your business, you can concentrate on your work either as a producer or as a server. What entrepreneurial characteristic do you possess? A, risk taking, B, opportunity seeking, C, hardworking, or letter D, commitment to work contract. Answer letter C, hardworking. Being determined and concentrating on your work as a producer or server shows the hardworking characteristic. So, like dedication and effort in running the business. Letter A, risk taking. So, it involves willingness to take chances, not just focus on work. Letter B, opportunity seeking. So, this refers to looking for new business chances. And letter D, commitment to work contracts. So, it relates to fulfilling promises and responsibilities. So, answer letter C, hardworking. Number 43, she or he is a person who sees the potential in a product or service and takes the risk of selling it. A, manufacturing. Manufacturer. Letter B, distributor. C, entrepreneur. Or letter D, customer. Answer letter C, entrepreneur. An entrepreneur identifies opportunities and takes the risk of selling products or services, driving business forward. Letter A, manufacturer. So they produces the product but may not take the risk of selling it directly. Letter B, distributor. So they helps in the distribution of products but doesn't typically take the same risk as entrepreneurs. And letter D, customers, so they buy and uses products or services. So answer letter C, entrepreneur. Number 44, what is the opportunity cost? A, going with your first option. Letter B, going with the easiest option. Letter C, choosing the best alternative. Or letter D, all of this. Answer letter C, choosing the best alternative. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that you give up when making a choice. It's about selecting the best alternative. Letter A, going with your first option, so it is not necessarily the best alternative. So opportunity cost involves evaluating options. Letter B, going with the easiest option. So the easiest option might not be the most valuable alternative. So answer letter C, choosing the best alternative. Number 45, if you own your own businesses, you will need to know how to calculate your profit. Which one is a calculation of profit? A, sales months in a year. B, sales expenses. C, total sales expenses. Or letter D, monthly sales expenses. Answer letter C, total sales expenses. Profit is calculated by subtracting total expenses from total sales or revenue. For letter A, sales minus months in a year. This doesn't calculate profit, so this is incorrect formula. Letter B, sales minus expenses. So sales alone is unclear if it means total or monthly sales. So total sales minus expenses is more precise. In letter D, monthly sales times expenses. Multiplying sales by expenses doesn't represent profit. So the only correct answer is letter C, total sales minus expenses. Number 46, they are individuals with natural talent or gifted individuals in a particular skill where they accidentally discover and need to be developed so that they can build his or her own business. A, entrepreneurs. B, practitioner entrepreneurs. Letter C, natural entrepreneurs. And letter D, entrepreneurship. Answer letter C, natural entrepreneurs. Natural entrepreneurs have innate talents and abilities that may be discovered accidentally and develop into successful businesses. Letter A, entrepreneurs. This is a general term for business owners, not specifying natural talent. Letter B, practitioner entrepreneurs. So these are professionals who turn their skills into business, usually through training. And letter D, entrepreneurship. So this is the process or activity of starting a business, not people. So answer letter C, natural entrepreneurs. Number 47, which is not a disadvantage of entrepreneurship? A, risky. B, uncertain income. C, you are the boss. Or letter D, work long hours. Answer letter C, you are the boss. Being your own boss is actually an advantage, not a disadvantage of entrepreneurship. Letter A, risky. So entrepreneurship involves financial and market risk. Letter B, uncertain income. So income can fluctuate and is not guaranteed. And letter D, work long hours. So entrepreneurs often work more than the usual hours. So not disadvantage is letter C, you are the boss. Number 48. What is an office memorandum? A message from one person to another. B. A short written form of business communication. C. Short speech or letter. D. Letter. Answer letter B. A short written form of business communication. An office memorandum or memo is a brief written message used for internal communication in a business or organization. Letter A, message from one person to another. So this is too general. So an office memorandum is a formal written communication with an organization. Letter C, short speech. So this is not related to written communication. Letter D, letters. So letters are usually external communication, while memorandums are internal. So answer letter B. Number 49. Which of the following is a characteristic of a natural entrepreneur? A has an area of expertise. B limited scope in entrepreneurial activities. C skilled individual or letter D professional. Answer letter C skilled individual. Natural entrepreneurs rely mostly on their innate abilities and tend to have a limited scope because they often focus on simple or small scale business activities without formal training or wide expertise. Letter A has an area of expertise, so this typically describes practitioner entrepreneurs. Letter P, skilled individual, so it often applies to practitioner entrepreneurs again, so who have developed skills. And letter D, professional, so this usually refers to those with formal education or training, like the practitioner entrepreneurs. So answer, natural entrepreneur. Letter C, skilled individual. And last, number 50. Even when they are incurring losses, business owners still have to pay rent, salaries, utilities, and debts. In which type of entrepreneurial problem we can classify this scenario? A. Organizational problem. B. Marketing problem. C. Competition or letter D. Financial problem. Answer letter D. Financial problem. So this scenario highlights issues with ongoing expenses despite losses, which is a financial problem, specifically difficulty managing cash flow and covering fixed costs. Letter A, organizational problem. This refers to internal structure or management issues. Letter B, marketing problem. It involves promotion, pricing, and customer engagement. And letter C, competition. So it concerns rival businesses and market share. So answer letter D, financial problem. So please comment your scores in the comment section. So how many correct answers did you get? I hope you get a passing score of 38 and above. Please don't forget to follow our Facebook page, TLE or TVTE Reviewers, as well as on YouTube. So please click subscribe, comment your scores below, and then click the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. So that's it for today's TLE and TVTE review session. I hope you learned something new and valuable to help you prepare for the lab. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more helpful review content. So if you have questions or topics you want us to cover, you can drop them in the comments below. And please always remember that consistency and faith go a long way in your journey to becoming a licensed professional teacher. So see you in the next video and good luck, future LPT. God bless you.